Hello, I'm Lena Wynn, and here's your CBS On The Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Amber Lee.
Hi, Lena. We do have a delay to tell you about, so double check with your airlines. In Phoenix right now, we have some minor delays out of that airport. Otherwise, if you're staying put here in Southern California, expect sunny but windy conditions as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Highs will be closer to normal, upper 60s. We're also looking at some breezes in San Francisco, and the winds are going to be extremely gusty in Las Vegas. We're looking at mostly sunny skies, 62 for Chicago, and there is a chance for some rain in New York with a high of 61. Otherwise, here in Southern California, we start to warm up by the end of the week once the system passes, but tomorrow temperatures will finally get down to near normal conditions, and then we're starting to see the 70s and 80s reappear for Friday and Saturday, and then another system to the north of us early next week could also cool us down again before we start to warm right back up again.
All right, Amber, thank you. Well, we've all done it, accidentally called someone with our cell phone in our pocket or purse. Well, now a new lawsuit is raising questions about the expectation of privacy during those so-called pocket dials. Mark Strassman has a story of a man who says he was forced to resign after pocket dialing his boss.
He had a tendency to call me after hours quite a bit.
James Stevens' boss, Michael Cohen, called him at home late one night. When the call ended, Gina Stevens had something to say.
Not the first time it had happened, and so I was a little irritated that we had had that intrusion.
You resented it?
Yes, sir.
Cohen overheard them talking for about 12 minutes. That's how long it took James Stevens to realize he had pocket dialed his boss.
I did hang it up immediately.
And what did you say to?
Oh my goodness, it's not going to go well.
The next day, Stevens, who worked for the state of Georgia, says he was forced to resign his six-figure job.
Gave me the option of resigning or being fired.
The Stevens sued Cohen personally, claiming he had invaded their right to privacy with voyeuristic eavesdropping that was felonious conduct. Lawyer David Guldenshoe represents the Stevens. He argues their conversation was private. Cohen knew it, and he was legally obligated to hang up.
You may not use an electronic device to listen into a conversation you know to be a private conversation.
Cohen filed a motion to dismiss the suit, arguing in his official capacity as a state supervisor, he was listening to the pocket dial call of a subordinate employee and deserves immunity. We reached out to Cohen's lawyer, who said, "We are unable to comment on matters that are pending." Ricky Kleeman is a CBS News legal analyst.
What we find here is someone who really believed he had a reasonable expectation of privacy and having a very, very confidential conversation with his wife, and that yet it may not be private at all.
In 2015, the Sixth Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals ruled on a similar case in Kentucky. It decided someone who pocket dials another person does not have a reasonable expectation of privacy because they placed the call.
If I'm talking to my husband just to kind of de-stress, and we're talking to one another
In your own home?
In my own home, then no, I don't think that that should lead to termination.
Remember, a state judge now has to decide whether Cohen was acting in his official capacity and therefore deserves immunity. If not, if this is a case of one private person eavesdropping on another, this case moves forward. Mark Strassman, Atlanta.
And now here's your CBS On The Go sports. The Rams will kick off their 2018 preseason amid Super Bowl expectations. And once again, you can watch every preseason game on the official home of the Rams, CBS 2. The Rams preseason schedule was released today. Rams fans will have to wait a week to see their team up close and personal as the team starts out on the road in Baltimore. But then week 2, Rams fans will get their first look at a host of big-name free agents that have joined the team. The Rams then host the Texans before traveling to New Orleans. All 4 of the games will air right here on CBS 2. CBS 2, the official home of the Rams. That's Rams on 2. Immediately following CBS 2 News at 11 tonight, watch the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Guests include comedian and actor Martin Short and actress Aisha Tyler. And right after Colbert, watch the Late Show with James Corden. His guests include actor and author Neil Patrick Harris and actor Dave Franco. Watch Corden and Colbert right after CBS 2 News at 11. And that's your CBS On The Go update. Remember, we're always on at cbsla.com. And join us every night for CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.